What's up, guys? Hey, this is Christian Brindle with Six Figure Medicare Agent. Hope this video finds you doing well. And today we're going to break down how Medicare supplement commissions work. I get asked about this all the time. How much do I get paid? How much should I be getting paid? And do I get paid forever? Let's break this down and let's jump right in. Let's start with the Medicare supplement commissions. How much should you be getting paid? Well, this is going to vary by state, as ridiculous as this sounds. Medicare supplements are overseen by the state governments, guys. So each state might have a little bit of different regulations from place to place, but it's going to pretty much work the exact same way across different state lines. But there might be a difference in terms of percentages. So in some states, you might be looking at 15% only. Some states might be 20% or 24% or something like that. But typically, the rule of thumb is that you should be expecting about 20% would be street level in the Medicare supplement game. 20% would be your street level contracts in most cases. Could be higher, could be lower, depending on the state. Now, as you produce more and more, you're going to be able to move up in different contract lengths. Now, here's the thing with Medicare supplement commissions that most people might not want to tell you. You can only move up as high as your upline is on the ladder. So let's say, for example, I'm under somebody as an upline, and they're at 25% on their current contract. Well, I can't move any higher than 24% and stay under them while doing so. It just doesn't work. You can't be contracted under somebody and have a higher commission level than they do. But that being said, typically, a lot of times you're not going to be able to get these super high contracted rates unless you have something to show for it. I mean, if you're a brand new agent and you've never written a policy before, you've never written a med supp, why the hell do you think you deserve more than 20%? Let's be honest about this. But you can move up if you show production and you show proof of production and you show the upline that you've produced. You can move up to 21, 22, 23, 24. The more you produce in a year is going to merit those different percentage rates. And it also depends a lot as well on how your upline is willing to contract you, okay? But let's just assume you're at the contracted rate of 20% because that's what most agents will be at. That is street level commission. If you're at any lower than that and you're not in Washington or someplace that has really low commission levels, your upline is probably not giving you everything they probably should. Now, this is Medicare supplements. Keep this in mind. So if you're selling Medicare supplements, and let's say the policy premium is $100 average, right? Just so we have some, fair numbers to work with. $100 premium, 20% of $100 is what? $20. So you're going to make $20 in commission. You see how that works? Now, this is how typically Medicare supplement commissions work. You will make that $20 per month. And a lot of this is going to depend on if you're set up month to month or if you're set up on an advance. You could be set up on 6 months of advance, 9 months advance, 12 months advance, or month to month. Me personally, I'm set up on month to month on pretty much all of my contracts, and I chose it that way. Reason being is because I don't need the upfront money at this point in my career. I don't really need the advances. And I don't want to deal with chargebacks. Now, chargebacks are not as common with Medicare supplements as they would be with, let's say, final expense or something like that. But I prefer month-to-month contracts. Now, some of my agents have advanced contracts and things along that nature, but it just kind of depends. You could be advanced, you could be month-to-month. If you're month-to-month, you can expect $20 a month on your Medicare supplement policy. If you're advanced, let's say it's 12-month advance. Well, 12-month advanced would be $240. In your pocket right there. Now, this is just Medicare supplement commissions. We're not taking into account the Part D drug commissions, the drug plan commissions into this equation. This is just the Medicare supplement. If you're selling dental, vision, hearing, you can make more than that and bundle in a home and make more commission by filling multiple needs. Now, the way that this works and the way guys need to be looking at this is what if I get 100 Medicare supplements on the books and I'm making an average of $20 a pop per, let's just say for the sake of example. Well, if you have 100 policies on the books and you're making $20 per, you then have $2,000 a month coming in for Medicare supplement policies, right? That's residual income. Now, how did these commissions work? Did they pay forever? Did they pay lifetime? We know Medicare Advantage plans pay lifetime commission. Drug plans pay lifetime commission. But what about Medicare supplements? Well, most Medicare supplement companies do not pay lifetime commissions. There's actually very few. Most Medicare supplement companies will do something like this. They will pay you the regular commission rate. So let's just say, for example, again, in our scenario, that it's 20%. This 20% will be paid out to you for 6 years on average. Then, after year 6, if the policy is still in the books, it will go down dramatically. It's going to depend on the company, right? It might go down to 5%, it might go down to 10%, but it will go down, and it will stay down from years 7 to 10. So I'm going to say from years 7 through 10. It depends on the company. It's not the same with everybody. With most Medicare supplement companies, they will cut you off completely after year 10. Now, United Healthcare has recently added into this, equation that they're going to pay some kind of commission after year 10. So technically speaking, they're lifetime commission, but they're much lower as the years go by. I've heard, you always hear about companies like United American. They pay lifetime commissions. So there are some out there that don't follow this model, but a majority of these Medicare supplement companies do follow this model. So when you're dealing with Medicare supplement clients, it's probably a good rule of thumb every 5 years or so to go back and try to move them to lower cost plans. So that way you're lowering their premium, number one. Number two, you're getting another 6 years of your good commission, guys. Back in the 90s, in the early 2000s, my dad always told me that what they do is they would try to get 500 to 1,000 clients on the books and every 5 years move them. And that was the rule of thumb. This was before Medicare Advantage was in the equation. But this is something that you need to understand with Medicare supplements because there's too many agents out there that don't understand that the commission goes down on a lot of them after year 6 and in year 7. And most agents don't understand that with a lot of companies, it completely dries up after year 10. So this is your typical Medicare supplement commissions. This is what you need to know. And I hope you guys walked away from this video with something you didn't know before. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful to your Medicare supplement sales and business, do me a favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe for future content, drop a comment on what you'd like to see me talk about on future videos. And until next time, take care.